Hello, welcome to WISPcam. I am Venugopal. In this video, we will learn about how to work with transform options in Mastercam. This video is recorded while taking online training session one of my students. Also, I am sharing this video with you all for learning and improve our knowledge. Thank you. So, is there any doubts from yesterday's session, brother? Yeah. Analyze distance and analyze distance another, right? Analyze distance. You can analyze the entity, distance of the entity. So, so now I am analyzing the distance of this entity, right? This is the distance of this entity. So now I want a particular distance from the point to point. Okay. So this is analyze distance along that curve. So this is my curve. Okay. I have selected. Now I am dragging the point. Okay. In between the point, the distance will be shown. Okay. Yeah. This is a different story. Next. Is there any doubts? You can simply select and check the position of the entity. Okay. So can we go to the next topic? We have to see the transform option. Yes. First, translate. First one is we have to see the translate option. How this works. So now creating a simple circle. Okay. So first I'm going to translate. Select entities to translate. We can simply select wireframes or solid or surface, anything. Okay. Now I'm just selecting the circle, the selection. So copy, move, or join. You can. Next one is the number of instances. Which yeah. So now I'm giving the distance. Let's see. So this is the number of instances. It has been copied. The distance, this is a between distance to distance, this is total distance. You can see from the center of the origin. The 20 from the center of origin and the 20 again the center of origin. This is distance between the points. Okay, you can see. Yeah. So in this case, you can translate the entity by giving the value. You can see it has been translated to x20 and y30. If you want to give the height, it has been transferred to here. So my mouse mouse scroller is not working, that's why I am using this option. My mouse is not working, brother, that's why I am using the rotate option here. Okay, you can see this. It has been translated to z minus 10. So if you want to give the polar angle, you don't want to give distance. Okay, you give the angle polar length 45 mm. This is the length and this is the angle. See the, you can give the angle also, or you can give the values also. So this is different side, opposite side, and both side. This is a translate option. So align these are functions. Translate. Now I'm setting this. So this is move option, and this is join option. Different side, opposite side, both side. Okay. You can simply use this as translate. Also, you can use this as translate the model where you want by giving distance. It has been translated. Also, you can give the origin of the translate. This is origin. From this origin, you can translate with value with this arrow mark by using this arrow mark. By dragging this arrow mark. You can see this, brother. I'm just dragging the x axis and then just dragging the y axis. In this case, we can give the value. It has been translated. Okay. So this is a translate option. You can translate your entity with values by giving distances and angles. Yes. So now I have defined rectangle. Yes. Okay. The rotate option. There is a rotate option. That is not rotate, brother. That is move to angle. Yes. Move to some angle. You can rotate this way. This rectangle with some of degree, 50 degree, right? Yes, we can see. It's showing whether you can see this is the center of the origin. If you want to change the origin, the rotation center point, you can simply reselect and just I'm selecting this. You can see this. This is the rotation origin. It has been rotated from this origin. Yeah. Okay, and you can also use this number of instances in this case also. And this is also the total sweep angle between from this origin to this origin or total sweep. You can see this is a center from total sweep, the same as angle between from total at translate. And you can use this as rotate method or translate method. It has been translated, the same option we have seen in translate. Brother, it has been rotated. You can see this, it is rotated as a circular motion, right? Rotated as a circular motion, you can see it is translated to the particular angle, it is moved, it is not rotated at the circular motion. Please wait. And let's go in the 50 degree. You can simply see this. You can see this, brother, it is not rotated, it is translated to the particular angle. The rectangle is same position and rotate, the total rectangle has been rotated to the particular angle parallel to the angle. Yeah. Okay, brother, it has been. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. There is a sound from. There is a sound from. Another sound from another outside area. Yes, brother. So you can see the differences, brother. Have you understand this? The rotate option is the rectangular is rotated to the parallel to the that angle. It is 50 degree, right? From this point to 50 degree, it is rotated to the parallel angle and trans the I have given. Brother, you have seen the 360 degree of the circle. You know the 360 degree, the circle has 360 degree, right? The same from this origin, brother. This is a default origin. You can simply move the origin also. You can see, and you can simply move the origin from here also. You can see. Yeah, between in this origin, it has been rotated from the angle. You can also change the origin. This is default origin, right? Yeah. In this default origin, this is 0 degree. X-axis is 0 degree, right? Y-axis 90 degree. And it has been moved to 0 to 90 in between 50 degree. Yes. Translate, you can see the variation, right? Yeah. Yes. Yes. 50 degree. Moved to 50 degree or changed to 50 degree. The same position of the rectangle. Okay. Yeah. So this is a different side, opposite side, both sides. Okay. Okay, brother. Yeah. This is rotation. So next, translate to plane. This case, we can simplify the model, translate to plane, top plane to front plane, top plane to bottom plane. Which plane do you want? You can simply translate. So now I have selected my model and giving it selection. So this is copy or move. So number of intentions you can give here, and this is my source. My source is already is there in top position, right? Destination, what do you want? I want the destination as bottom. You can simply see the part has been rotated at the bottom plane. If you want right side plane, you can simply use this. So in 3-axis machining, we are using only a top plane only, right, for machining. So if your model is your bottom side, you can simply translate the plane to work with it. You can simply give the front, destination as front. The front has been moved to the top. Just simply click. You can see. Yeah. Okay, brother. So this is a translate to plane. You can translate the model or entity from plane to plane. Front, top, front, back, right, bottom. This is a general plane, default planes, right? Otherwise, we can simply select or create your manual plane. This is a plane selection option. I will explain in future how to create the planes and how to select the planes from to translate. This is a plane selection option. I will explain this as a feature. Yeah. So this is a plane to plane change translate option. So the next one is move to origin. I will explain the project. Please wait. This one is move to origin. So if I want this particular point as origin, home dynamic position, this point x0 y0, this corner, and my z0 is bottom of the component. So how will you translate this, brother? Translate the component to this. Yeah. Values, give values. Yes, easily. um, how did you do that? Which tool? Yes, yes, values, yes, dimensions. Simplify, simply. Yeah, it has been moved to from. Yes, yes. So you already know the move to origin option, right? So yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes. Okay. More than yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. Mm. How to test, right? Yes, please. So now I am please wait. I will tell you. So I will check the dimension of the raw material you have to. Okay. And my component is 150 by 75. I know that. Please wait. I will delete this. Yes. So here there is a nesting option. Um, Modification. Where it is home. Where it is. Yes, this is yes, brother. So here I am giving the sheet size. So what is the sheet size? 800, 600, right? Okay. So this is my sheet size. Okay. So number of quantity, I will give 10 numbers. Yes. So 10 number. My part size is I'm going to define add rectangle. Okay. This is my now it is our component, right? Yes. 75. So minimum quantity at least 14. Okay. This is uh, yeah, seat is one seat, right? Seat is one seat. My minimum quantity is 15. Okay. Now I am defining this. I don't know these many options. I will explain this. I'm just clicking OK. Now we can see this has been fitted. There is 15 numbers. The balance seats is available. Total seat size, total area, and nested size is 389.5, 540.5. Nested area is this is. So in this case, we can also use the option the space between seat to seat distance. This is seat to seat distance, and this is a part distance. Yeah, 2.5 mm per part to another part. 20, right? One part to another part distance, right? Seat size is 150 and our width is 75, right? Yes. Our minimum quantity I'm giving the 50, 30, sorry. Yeah. Yes. You can simply define this, brother. Priority horizontal or vertical. You can see this. It has been horizontal. Now it is going horizontal. So this just ignore. It will be automatically defined. Just give OK. Yes. Is that We are changing the sheet size, right? Not changing the sheet size. Yes, brother. Yes. 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 To this rectangle. We are drawn rectangle, right? Hmm. Yes. No, no. It is created. It is created from this origin. Yes. Yes. Outside running, right? Please wait. We will check. Seat size is 800 by, or my origin is from this, right? Okay. This is my margin. Seat margin we can give how seat margin 20 right? Yeah. Okay. I'm just adding the rectangular 150, 75. How many of your parts is 30 parts? From part to part is 20 gap. Mm, okay. So in this case, you can add multiple parts here also. Just this is one part, and you can this is you can add again another rectangular or chain parts. Yeah, yes, parts from files, another folders. Just I'm giving. Okay, you can see it has been nested. Hmm. Hmm. Original solid means yes. Step 5, 3D design. This nesting, we can do the nesting with the 3D. You ask this, right? Not. Not only we can use the nest option with wireframe. Yeah, you have to you want 3D model to nest. You can simply align the model first and transform with the intentions or rectangular array option by using this. So now please see this. I'm just where is our axis number one? This is right. Yes, please. From the rectangle center of the what is the size 800 by 600, right? Now just I am aligning this component, rotate 90-degree, move. Okay, and I am using the dynamic transform option. I will explain further how to use this dynamic option. Please wait. I'm just before that I will create some point. Um, what is the position of the area point? It is minus 400 minus 300, right? Now I am creating a point. Calculate calculator. minus 400 minus plus 20 mm. This is my offset 380 and my 35 that minus plus 37.5. This is my offset for center position of this part. I have to give x minus 342.5. I just noted this. We have to align this manually, brother, because of this is 3D. X. Yeah, no. You only make nesting as with a wireframe only. Okay. Now I am defining the y value uh, minus 300 minus 20 280 plus 280 minus 205 minus 205. I will create the point x. What is x point? 342 point. X minus 342.5 comma y minus 205, right? Comma z0. Now I am just moving this component by using transform dynamic. I am just defining the center and just moving this component to this point, right? It has been moved correct, brother, with the 20 mm offset. Now I am using the rectangular array option. Simply array the. So how many distances? Is 75 and giving plus 20 mm. You can simply see this. How many instances? Okay. So now 150 plus 20 mm. Okay. Yes. You need to use this. You can manually position this model by using translate or dynamic transform. You can see dynamic transform, and this is my origin. Now I am just moving this this area. Just copy. Okay. Now I am. Please wait whether it is angled. Now I am rotating this minus 90. Okay. Yes, dynamic we can do anything. Now I am dragging and adjusting, and the number of instances I am giving. Case rate. This one. In this case, if you have 3D model, we can align this component as manually. Translate with the x 170, right? Okay, this is wasted material. Okay, brother. Yeah, this option if you have a 3D model, you can align manually. Yes. So I need to tell the transform option, right? Dynamic transform. So we have seen the translate to plane option, rotate option, and move to origin. So if you want to give move to origin, we can simply select the point. The origin will be moved to that point. Okay. There is another thing is left. If you select the model previously and go to the move to origin, you can see the center point of the model. It has been shown. if you before select the model, if you before select the move to origin option, you can see just I am going the move to origin, simply selecting the point. There's no center point from this model not being shown, right? If you select before this, I'm just before selected my model. Now the origin will be shown, right? Center point of the model. It is center for x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis also. Yes, you can simply select also. It has been moved to that position. Yes, I'm just simply selecting this and move to origin and selecting this point. You can see. Because of we are seeing with this as a isometric view, brother. That's why. Confusion. Yeah. Okay. So next we have to see the dynamic transform. It is useful option to define this. I'm just selecting this. So in this case, you have to select the origin. Just I am selecting this point. You can simply select transform x-axis, y-axis, z-axis from this point. From this point, I want 20 mm from x-axis. Simply enter. If I want yeah, 30 mm from y-axis, you can simply select and drag that and give 30 mm. Okay, so you can simply rotate about y-axis. This is rotate about y-axis option, and you can simply rotate about z-axis. It is hanging place, right? Yeah, you can see this is rotate about z-axis and this is rotate about x-axis. You can simply change the plane here also. This is very useful option, and also you can change the position from center origin click. Simply click and drag the mouse point. It will be placed at that point. So this is move method, copy method, and you can use the intentions. How many do you want? Yes. So this is a dynamic transform option. Yeah. You can simply use this. We will explain this option in future. Please be use how to use this, and I am just explain after the plane creation. I will explain this also. Yes, and yeah, next you can mirror the component. I'm just using the mirror. So mirror about x-axis, how many distances? You can see it has been mirrored. I'm just giving the 50 mm. You can see, brother, from the center point the distance 50 mm, and it will be mirrored the component. You can simply select at y offset, and you can simply in this case I have to give this 80 mm for differences. Yes, from center of the margin, say center of the model, and you can give the angle value. Mirror means if I mirror, this point will be mirrored at this point. The component has been mirrored. In this model, yes, brother. Please, I will make some differences. That is very understandable. Just I am deleting this. Now I am deleting this. and deleting this. Now we can see this points only has been defined. There is no points from here. Okay. If I mirror this component, you can simply see there is the point has been come. Please wait. Mirror. I'm just giving. You can see whether the component has been mirrored from to these distances, and it has been mirrored. You can see the same option, the same point at the opposite side, right? This point, brother, you can see this point has been moved to that option, that opposite side. This is clear? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, brother. Yes. There is network problem. Yeah. Yes. Brother, before that, you have completed the CAD software, any of the CAD software training. Before the Mastercam training, have you completed any CAD software training? Okay. Yes, brother. Mirror. What is mirror? Mirror means if you see in the mirror, what is reflecting? Your face is reflected at the opposite, right? Yeah, the same. Just simply mirror this. Yeah, I will do. Transform, mirror. I'm giving the offset. Copy. Minus. It has been from to this point, RJ. You can see this, brother. This has been, yeah, opposite reflection. There is, I am also clearing to you. I have deleted this point. Yes. Okay. Now it has been cleared, right? Yeah. Okay. So now, because of you don't know the mirror, that's why that is a reflection. That is a reflection only. That okay, no problem. Brother. So next, offset. We have seen this offset in wireframe classes, right, brother? The same option is here also. Yeah. Next one is roll and unroll. The roll option is if you draw the line. This line, do you want to roll with the circular? simply you can do from this option. Now I am just selecting this line and give OK. You can see this is the roll option. The line has been rolled to the particle diameter. Just I am giving the diameter. You can see the line has been rolled as a circular motion, right, from to this diameter. The rotation axis, you can also, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. When we use, you can use the fourth axis rotary option. You don't know, you do not have the model for that. This is a simple rotation. You don't have the model, you can simply create a line or a slot. You can simply rotate and do the rotary options in fourth axis. In this case, we will use this. Okay, this is using mostly used in fourth axis rotation. So if this is angle tolerance 0.1 minutes, if you will rotate, the line will be rotated some angle, right, from to the angle, right. So that is the angle tolerance we can give. If you give the O1 tolerance, it will be accurately moved to the circular motion. And you can give the angle position where it will be start, angle 0 degree or 15 degree. You can see it is been moved. I'm just giving the 30 degree. You can see the differences. The circular 360 degree, right? Yeah, from the 0 angle and it has been moved to the 30 angle. It has been started from 30 to the end of the line. This is a short point. And you can give, this is a line and arcs are only the points. You can see this is created only at points, converted to the points. This line has converted lines and arcs or points or spline. If you want a spline, it will be and your direction is clockwise, counterclockwise. You can see the changes. This is clockwise and this is counterclockwise, the direction. Yeah, this is a roll option. You can roll this line has to be this type of roll, the same as the revolve the brother. Yes, you can also unroll the circular into line. You can see it has been unrolled. If you have a circular circle, you can simply unroll the circle into the line. The same you have to define the diameter. The same options we have to define. Yeah, this is the roll and unroll option. Okay, so we have seen the geometry nesting already, and the rectangular array. You can simply array rectangular by rectangular motion. By number of instances, direction 1 and direction 2, and the distance you can give angle here also. Yeah. So next one is distribute. This is also same as array. You can simply define the vector. This is my vector. You can see the line has been moved to I have given the vector. This is my vector. The line has been moved to that vector. I am not giving any distances. Margin 1 and margin 2. You can see simply see this with the differences. Yeah, you can give the particular vector line, particular angle line. It has been moved to particular vector. We can simply use this with the translate option also and the dynamic option also. Yeah, we are not mostly using this. Yeah, the next one is stretch. Stretch means pull. So now I am selecting this. Now I am, please wait. I'm just drawn the slot by using this. I'm just stretching the component. This is my stretching. Why it is into enter selection. Please wait, brother. I don't know what will happen. I think there is a bug on this software. I have used this before. I don't know, brother, what is happening. I will check my software. Is coming or not, and I will tell you. It is escaping from the command, right? And this is scale option. You can scale the rectangle to factor or percentage. Yeah, just I'm selecting this and I'm giving the factor. This is one factor, means the same distance. This is two factor, the distance will be multiplied. You can simply scale this, and you can give the percentage. If percentage, there is 200%, right? 100% is the same value. 200% it's a double of the value. You can simply copy, move, or join this rectangle. Yeah, you can see this. You can also use the number of instances. You can see this. Yes, this is scaling option. You can also use this model to scale. Just I am scaling this model to two factor. You can see. Yes, of course. It multiplies by 2. When we use, if you have a inches model, do you have inches model, right? Model by designed by inches dimension, millimeter, not millimeter, inches dimension. You need to convert to metric, millimeter, right? How do you convert? There is option to convert scale. If this is the model has been drawn by the inches dimensions, you need to convert as metric. I'm just giving and selecting the model and entering the value is 25.4. Just giving the percentage value. I think it's 125.4. Sorry. Factor. You need to give factor 25.4. This is your metric model. Okay. Yeah. This is scaling option. Okay, brother. Yeah. So this is transform options. We are using the these commands mostly used. A dynamic transform, translate to plane, rotate option, and move to origin option. I'm just skipped the one option. Please wait. I'm just project. What is project? I'm just define. Yes, fine. Transform into selection 100 mm. Sorry, 1000. Okay. Just I am creating the surfaces. Irregular surface. This is irregular surface, right? By Where is the ruled? I'm just using the loft. You can see this whether the surface has been created. This is irregular surface. Now I want a geometry to project this surface. Just see. I'm just defining a rectangle. I'm just selecting all lines to transform the height. It's a 50 mm plus. Just transform the lines. Okay. Okay, brother. So this is my rectangle I have drawn with the 2D, right? But this is my 3D surface. I want to this rectangular into a this 3D surface I want to project. Simply you can use this. I'm just selecting the lines in the selection. If you want project with a particular depth, you can also give the depth, or if you want to project a particular plane, you can simply select the planes, or if you want to project with the surface solids, simply select the surfaces. Now you can see it has been projected. The 2D line has been projected to a 3D surface. Yeah, in this option we will use with a separate tool path in 3D called, the same tool path is available, surface rough project, surface finish project. If you have a letter 2D letter, you need to create machining 2D letter with the 3D surfaces, but you don't need a 3D model for that. With engrave with the letter, you only have a 3D model with the surfaces. You can simply create a letter as 2D and simply project the wireframe with this surface. In this case, we will use this. The toolpath, the name has been called. We have seen the separate toolpath for that. We will see. We have to see. Yes, this is project. Yeah. Yes, brother. This is a 3D transform options. You can use this all options in machining video. Please we practice this. Yeah. Please take your notes, and we have to see the tomorrow classes. The next toolpath in 2D pocket option. Yeah, we will see after the pocket. The one option we will see. After that, we will I will explain. I will teach the contour options. 2D chamfer, oscillate that options. Yeah. Okay, brother. Please be practice and take notes, brother. Thank you so much, brother.